Vertex AI. Vertex AI is a unified artificial intelligence platform that offers all of Google Cloud services under one roof. With Vertex AI, you can build machine learning models or deploy and scale them easily using pre-trained and custom tooling. When you develop ML solutions on Vertex AI, you can leverage AutoML and other advanced machine learning components to greatly enhance productivity and scalability. Google also focused to make Vertex AI a friendly platform for newbies and a time-saving solution for experts. That's the reason it can train models easily and requires 80% fewer lines of coding. Vertex AI integrates with all open-source frameworks. It integrates with commonly used open-source frameworks such as PyTorch and TensorFlow, and it also supports other tools via custom containers. Vertex AI makes it easy to integrate video translation and natural language processing with existing applications. AutoML empowers engineers to train models customized to meet their business needs with minimal expertise and effort. Vertex AI is integrated with Dataproc, Dataflow, and BigQuery natively through Vertex AI Workbench. You can either build or run machine learning models in BigQuery, or you can use export data from BigQuery to Vertex AI Workbench and execute ML models from there. Deep learning in TensorFlow. To get a high-level overview of TensorFlow, you should know that TensorFlow is Google's end-to-end open-source machine learning framework that is highly compatible across the board with virtually every machine learning tool present. There are multiple different flavors of TensorFlow available in the market today. The first one is TensorFlow Lite. TensorFlow Lite is a mobile library for deploying models on mobile, microcontrollers, and other edge devices. The second one is the JavaScript library for machine learning known as TensorFlow.js. It allows us to develop machine learning models in JavaScript and use machine learning directly in the browser or in Node.js. Lastly, we have TensorFlow Extended. TensorFlow Extended, or TFX as we call it, is an end-to-end platform for deploying production machine learning pipelines. Now that you have a good understanding of what TensorFlow is, it's time to take a look at the neural network library that we will use inside TensorFlow, that is called Keras. Keras is an open source software library that provides a Python interface for artificial neural networks. Keras acts as an interface for the TensorFlow library. It is a very high-level API that is applied when fast experimentation is required or desired. Keras is not limited to only CPU processing power. It can also employ the use of CUDA cores. Therefore, you can say that Keras utilizes both CPU and GPU capacity. The library that you will have to import into your projects to use Keras is known as tf.keras. The way Keras is used is extremely simple. Think of a standard project that you would write in Python. Now that you have that project, you want to add machine learning elements to it. In order to add those elements, you employ the use of TensorFlow. To communicate with TensorFlow, the program employs the use of the Keras library and vice versa. Among the popular machine learning and data science tools that you will find on the internet, one of the most common tools that you may have heard of is Jupyter. It is a great tool and a platform used for creating and sharing the code that you create. Jupyter has support for up to 40 languages and is excellent for running data analytics tasks. Within Jupyter, you will find Jupyter Lab. Jupyter Lab is the latest web-based interactive development environment for notebooks, code, and data. Its flexible interface allows users to configure and arrange workflows in data science, scientific computing, computational journalism, and machine learning. Another thing you will find within Jupyter is the Jupyter Lab, which is the latest web-based interactive development environment for notebooks, code, and data. Its flexible interface here allows users to configure and arrange workflows in data science, scientific computing, computational journalism, and machine learning again. Google Colaboratory, or Google Colab, allows anybody to write and execute arbitrary Python code through the browser and is especially well suited to machine learning, data analysis, and education. It is a free cloud service that is based upon the workings in Jupyter Notebook. It provides free GPU support, so CUDA cores can be utilized. Bash commands are also supported, and it comes with Python libraries pre-installed. That's about all you need to know about the tools associated with deep learning in TensorFlow. Introduction to AutoML. AutoML makes the power of machine learning available to you even if you have limited knowledge of machine learning. You can use AutoML to build on Google's machine learning capabilities to create your own custom machine learning models that are tailored to your business needs, and then integrate those models into your applications and websites. Two essential components are used by AutoML to give its powerful capabilities. First, AutoML needs to choose a neural network that is well suited to resolving the specific problem that you are dealing with when you provide it data and set an outcome. Google's neural architecture search engine is used for this. The chosen neural network also has transfer learning capabilities, making it simple to train it to handle new data. If you remember, transfer learning is the process by which a model is created for a particular type of machine learning problem, and typically trained on huge amounts of data, is modified such that only a small amount of data is required for it to learn a new problem. Cloud AutoML Vision lets businesses and developers with limited machine learning expertise train custom vision model, deploy, and serve for their own use cases. Developers can upload their own labeled or unlabeled dataset, train and manage their models, and use those models directly from cloud to make predictions. Here's an example of how AutoML Vision will work. So you will provide a set of ripe bananas, and you will provide a set of unripe bananas. You feed both of these into the training process, specifying the outcomes that you want. A model for training is selected by AutoML, and this is using the neural architecture search. Remember, the model is modified so that it is ready for transfer learning. And finally, the model is trained on the data. The process of preparing, training, tuning, and predicting machine learning models requires using computing that is specifically optimized for machine learning and deep learning workloads. Machine learning compute solutions will provide machine learning specific frameworks, data science libraries, and either a CPU or a GPU. GPUs being the more powerful yet more expensive option. Generally, GPUs are better suited for deep learning tasks. For deep learning, there are specific VM images and containers that are better suited to deep learning tasks than machine learning tasks. With cloud GPUs, you can add GPUs to your workloads for machine learning, scientific computing, and 3D visualization. Notebooks are web-based applications that are great for authoring documents. They combine live code, narrative text, equations, and visualizations to make understanding and working in machine learning much easier. A notebook makes it easy to code all the steps into a machine learning solution while integrating documentation. It's easier to rerun small chunks of code and adds a lot to the iterative developer experience. Vertex AIs and most Google Colab notebooks are powered by the Jupyter Lab IDE. Jupyter is the industry standard for interactive notebooks for data analysis and building machine learning models. GCP offers a number of fully managed machine learning software as a service offerings. Let's go through each of them. Vision API allows you to derive insights from images, text, and more using custom or pre-trained models. Video API enables powerful content to discover and engaging video experiences. Natural Language API derives insights from unstructured text. Recommendations API provides a catalog of records and will make suggestions and recommendations to users. This is part of Retail AI. Translation API dynamically translates languages, Google Translate being the best example of this usage. Documents API uses natural language processing to train and simulate how a human would review a document and provide something very similar. Lastly, Talent Solution provides you the capability to create, read, update, and delete job postings.